My name is Prince Asante. I'm a sheet metal mechanic at DAS Aviation. This is a left-hand outboard flap coming off a Falcon 20. The spar had damage on it. This other spar had damage. The two ribs had damage on it. And we're in the process of fixing it right now. Both spars were completely dented, meaning it did not look like what it looks now. So we had to cold work it. The skin was also damaged, as you can hear. So that needed to be cut out, which is what we did here. So this is the filler that we've made. So the skin is actually chem milled 40 thousandths. So whatever you take out is what you put back in. So we have a 40 thousandths piece here to fill the gap. First thing you have to do in a situation like this is you have to gain access to the part, which entails us taking out all these rivets, as we've done, which will allow you to lift up on the skin. Once you lift up on the skin, you have to be mindful of your underlying structure. You don't want to damage that. You get your sacrificial piece, a piece of titanium to put underneath it. Once you have that underneath that, you have your cutting wheel, steady hand, go ahead and cut across. That's what we have here is the cutout. This is what we cut out. And as you can see, no damage is done to your underlying structure. And that's the goal. The main challenge is you don't want to damage it more than it already is. You don't want to add on to the problems. So the main thing is when you're doing a cutout like this is not to cut into the underlying structure. So as we said before, once you de-rivet it, you get a piece of titanium strap to wedge it underneath. This we can scrap all day. This we cannot scrap. So now that it's all cut, you can look at it. We didn't touch the underlying structure. It's still good. There's no added damage. That's one of the key things. You don't want to add on to your problems. So this is going to be our doubler. So we're cutting off a piece of metal, 50 thousandths. Okay. All right. This one piece should do. In this situation, this is a very old plane. I believe this is actually was built somewhere in the 70s. So getting parts for something like this is just, it's not feasible. So your only option is to repair it unless you're gonna maybe go to junkyard or scrapyard to find another piece and hope to God that that's in good shape, which not likely more often than not. So that's why we have to repair it. I don't know how well you can see this outline we have here in the red. This is gonna take place of our doubler. The standard repair is you have damage, you cut out your damage, which is done here. Whatever you cut out, you fill, which would be your filler. Boom. That sits in there. Now you have to tie everything together. This filler and this skin needs to become one. And that's where this doubler will come in. So that's what we're about to do next. We ensure these parts meet standards by following our engineering order, which will inform us of what material to use, what hardware to use, and exactly how to lay out our plan and our goals. These are called clecos. They're temporary fasteners. Just hold things together for you. It holds that in place, which is what we need. Making sure we're flush all around. All right. So these are number 30 holes. You have a number 30 drill bit, just go to town. Safety first.
How many holes do you have to drill?
This is about 100 holes right now to drill. It don't take too long. Just want to secure the piece together, and then you can just go have at it. So now we can remove these. I believe we have all our holes.
What happens if you miss a hole? Does it make a big difference?
Well, yes, because there's a hole. All these holes correspond with something on this flap. So if you're missing a hole, you're going to be missing a fastener. So you have to come back and re-drill it. Now, as we said earlier, your doubler is going to encompass over the cutout and extend out. So we're looking at roughly 2.6. Measuring out how much room we need to make our doubler, and then we're going to trim off the excess. Removing everything, we're going to trim off the excess, and that should give us our doubler. Once I'm done with my portion of this sheet metal job, our inspector will look at it, making sure everything meets standards in the engineering order. And once that's done, we send it to paint, and they paint it, get it ready, send it back to the customer. Put your feet. If it's an inch off on an accident, that's unfortunate. You're gonna have to start all over. There's not really much room for forgiveness. You gotta have it dead on. I take pride in what I do, so at the end of the day, people's lives depend on the things we do here. So you have to take pride in what you do, and you do it to the best of your abilities, and you have to be honest, have some integrity with what you're doing. So, and, you know, you can go home knowing that you did the best you can and you didn't put anybody at risk. Well, we're gonna cleco everything together, and we're gonna put it on the part and make sure everything fits accordingly. So everything fits as it should. Your filler is underneath. This is your doubler, which will tie everything together. And there's gonna have to be a lot more holes needing to be drilled to secure everything together, which I call your fill fasteners. Pretty much just gonna go in sync in that row all around. So, but the first step is done, getting your doubler started. That's that. Let's flip this over so they can see. Tell you what we did already. So these are the old ribs, as you see, damaged. So it got fabricated, these two. So it got fabricated, we located, we drilled it, it's installed. The doubler that you guys had seen earlier, that's already been shot together, all riveted. So So the next step for us is to start shooting these ribs onto the doubler and carry on from there. So what we're gonna do now is just continue shooting the rivets. It's a little noisy, so I don't know if you're ready. Started in the middle. Just work our way out. All right.
Ready?
Yep. A little more. Yep. Yep. Ease up just a hair, Alex. Yep. A little bit. That looks good, bud. Yep. Yep. Good. Yep. Now you're gonna need more. Protecting the part. So getting some tape so we're not riding in the radius when we go to buck the rivet. Touching up the countersinks. Keep them nice and flush.